Hey folks, welcome to Time to Cruise. I'm your host, Bud, and continuing with my series on cruise lines and their demographics and what they have to offer to help you pick the right cruise line for you and your next cruise. Now, before we get started, please, if you could, help me build the Time to Cruise YouTube channel. Help me build the Time to Cruise community. Please like, share, and subscribe, and join us over on our Facebook group, and I'll put the links below. So this week we're going to talk about Norwegian Cruise Lines, another cruise line that is at the top of my list of cruises. Now, Norwegian is a company that has been around for a long time. They have 17 ships, and they average about 4,000 passengers per vessel. They actually reach over 400 destinations around the world. They sail through the Caribbean, they sail through Alaska, European, and Asian markets. And they actually have a pretty large demographic model too. Now, this cruise line has a wide range of ages. Norwegian Cruise Line generally serves an average age group of about 30 to 65. That's a 35-year gap. And that makes up about 70% of their cruisers. But the thing you will find on a Norwegian cruise ship, and one of the things I like, is it's generally a multi-generational line. You will find extended families across the entire range of their ships, everything from that 4-year-old to that 84-year-old in your family. So kids, parents, grandparents, they're all going to enjoy a Norwegian cruise vacation. Why? Because they really cater to the multi-generational families. They have things for the 65 and 75 and 85-year-olds that they're going to find enticing and enjoyable. And they have their kids programs for the different age groups for kids so that they can have a lot of fun. And one of the things that they really do for the kids is there's water slides and roller coasters and ropes courses and something very unique within the cruise industry, and that is their walk the plank, where you actually walk out onto a beam safely and you walk out over the side of the ship. Something that my children, when we cruise on Norwegian, really enjoy. Something this guy's not going to do, but the kids really liked it. And they also have a lot of different enrichment activities and cultural activities. They'll have guest speakers and programs. And one of the things I really liked about was the entertainment. We had dinner and saw ballroom dancing. We had another dinner and saw a Cirque du Soleil show, which was just incredible acrobatics on a moving vessel. Now, they travel all throughout the world. They travel on the European market and North America. They sail from North America. They're home ported there. And they're actually growing their market at the current time in Australia and the Asia Pacific area. So they really have been trying to expand their horizons. Now, they really have, in the way of excursions, a wide range there too. They have adventurous things, they have relaxing things, they have dining excursions, they have wellness and personalized service excursions. And so it's really a great cruise line for that, as I said, multi-generational family. The kids and mom and dad can go off and ride ATVs, and grandma and grandpa can kind of hang out, sit by the pool, maybe go wine tasting, or something that's a little more suited to a more cultural experience. They have some very innovative ships, and by those ships such as the Norwegian Bliss or the Norwegian Encore, and they have 2 new ships, the Norwegian Aqua, and soon to launch in April 2026, the Norwegian Luna. Now, I have not had the opportunity to go on board of Aqua or Luna, but I am absolutely dying to, and it is on the top of my list of things to do. They have large observation lounges on these ships. They have asapods that hang out over the side, and that helps the ships with their maneuverability and actually cuts down on their emissions if you care about that. And they have a pretty high share of the market. And one of the things that they do is they are also one of the lines that buys into this new thing within the realm of cruising over the last several years, and that is the ship within a ship concept. And on Norwegian, it's called the Haven, where you get exclusive dining privileges, you get specialized areas of the ship with private suites, you might get butler service, there's concierge service, there's 24/7 room service. And so those people that are generally your wealthier travelers are going to get an elevated experience, and then they're also going to be able to serve those families that have saved years just to go on this vacation. So in short, folks, Norwegian is a great family cruise line. They really cater to all lifestyles. They cater to all demographics. They cater to all income levels. And it is one of my favorite cruise lines. And there's one more reason that I love Norwegian cruises. Full disclosure here, folks, I'm a cigar guy. I like a fine cigar. I know a lot of people do not like cigars, and I like to have one when I'm on vacation. But I don't want to do it in a way that's going to impact somebody else's vacation. There was a time within the cruise industry when a lot of ships had cigar lounges on them. And these days, although a few remain on some princess ships, the only ships out there on the water that seem to have a plethora of cigar lounges on board are Norwegian cruises. I am, another full disclosure, a whiskey guy. I like a good bourbon. I like a good scotch. And they generally locate their humidor cigar lounge right next to their Maltings whiskey bar. So if you're a person who enjoys whiskey, you're a person that enjoys a fine cigar, Norwegian's a great line because you can do it in a way that doesn't bother other people, it doesn't impact others, and it helps me enjoy my vacation experience. That's all I have for now. Check out ncl.com. Check out Norwegian's website if you're looking for that next family vacation. They are moving ships into new ports. The city of Philadelphia in the Delaware River, they are actually adding a port and will begin sailing soon. So they're expanding. They're a great line. Check them out when you get the chance. As always, this has been Time to Cruise. Please like, share, and subscribe if you could. And folks, I'll see you out there on the high seas.